Welcome everybody on this channel. For today's lesson, we are going to cover this lesson on the shell and the navigation, and some of the things that you as the learner that you need to be aware of on how to work on the terminal is this one: PGD, the LNS, the CD, the LESS, the touch, the CP, the MV, the RM, the MKDR, RMDR. Those are the key things that you need to be knowing as per now. Being a programmer and working on the Linux, those are the key parts that you need to be knowing before you start the assignment. I will take you through briefly on each of the commands. Number one, we have the PGD. This stands for the print. You print the working directory. Then we have this one, L and the S. These one stand for lists, files, and directory. Then number three, we have the C and D. This is supposed to be used for the purpose of navigation between directories and folders in your terminal. Then we have less for the time being. Let's try to ignore this one. We will cover it later on in the next part. Then we have the touch. The purpose of the touch is to enable you as the programmer to create an empty file on the terminal. We have the CP. The CP stands for copy files and directory. Here next we have the MV. MV stands for move or rename files and directory in your terminal. Then we have the R and M. The R and M stand for remove file or directories. Then we have the MKDR. MK stand for make, dir directories, therefore supposed to be make directory. Then the last part we have the RMDR. RM stand for remove, dir stand for directory, therefore it's supposed to be remove directory. Then you must be knowing something small on how to work on the TMP. So let's start with the first part, question number one. Let me try to ignore that part so that you can run it afresh. This is a very simple assignment. For number one, you are supposed to access your sandbox. You change your working directory to the root, then you create an empty file. And the name of the empty file is so cool. Then we have the advices. Do not forget to validate your work, the current working directory. Don't forget to display the list of the file of your current directory to validate the creation of the new file. So I will open my sandbox. Try to do this. I hope that you are seeing what I'm doing. So we have been told that you change your working directory to the root, therefore supposed to be cd root. Remember what you had said about the cd. Cd stands for used for navigation. Enter button. Then you create an empty file. For you to create an empty file, you are supposed to use the command touch. Then to ensure that you don't make any mistake, you can copy. Okay, let's see whether we have made the right thing. Then you check. Okay, so you can see that we have this one. So cool. So it means that we have done the correct thing. Maybe you can check whether your code is correct. Maybe you can rerun again and see what is going to happen. So you can see that we have made the correct procedure. So we move to number 2. Number 2, you access your sandbox and you change your working directory to the root. Oh, in fact, we are already in the root. Then you are supposed to copy school. You copy school to stroke TMP. For you to copy, you use the command cp. Then you're supposed to copy the word school. You copy school 2 to TMP. Copy the school to MP. Okay, let's check whether we have done the correct thing. So let's try to open the folder TMP. Then we check by the use of the L and S. Already we have the school. We have already the school here. I hope you can see what we have done. Okay, next. Hope that we have done the correct thing. Then number two to hold, access your sandbox and you change your working directory to the root. So I change my working directory to the root. Alternatively, to make my work more easier, I'm already now at the root of my terminal. So for number 2, I'm supposed to rename the word school to new school. Remember the command that we used to rename a document, which is supposed to be mv. mv, we use the word mv to rename my document. So my document is supposed to be old school 2 new school. The question is, we are supposed to rename the word the old school in the same. Okay, let me see. So the problem. Okay, I get it. The problem is that I had already removed the school from my document. Therefore, the best alternative for you to do this, you use this command, mv hold new school, and you'll get the command going correctly, just as you can see from my document, this one. Okay, we move to the next number 3. For number 3, we are told that you change your working directory to the root. We are already on the root. Then you move the file. You move the file. For you to move the file, what you are supposed to do, you use the command move. Then this part, you copy this part, not here, then a space, then this part. Then you paste the remaining part and the enter button. That command will definitely go through. Then the last part, the next part on number 4, not more, not anymore. You access your sandbox and you change your working directory to the roots. So we are already in the root. Then you treat the file named ready to be removed. So you use the command for you to delete a file. You use the rm. Remember the rm. What you want to remove, you use the rm. Then use this command which you're supposed to remove. You're supposed to remove this one. Copy. Then you paste. Then you enter the enter button. It will remove. But if you can see the What I'm getting, RM cannot remove ready to be no such file exists because so note that since it will be your first attempt to do the assignment, it will not show this kind of error. Are we together? Hope that we are together up to that point. Then you move to the next number 5. You change your working directory to the root. We are already on the root. Then you create a directory named School is Amazing. School is Amazing. You create a directory. Remember the command that we use to create a directory? We use the command make directory mk they have, and the name of the directory that you are supposed to make is known as School is Amazing. School is Amazing. So that's the command that we will use to get the thing correctly. Ignore the error. If you do the things correctly, it will not show this kind of error since I've already done the assignment and submitted and it has already been changed. Then the last part, you change your working directory to the root. We are already in the root. Then the you remove the directory, empty directory. Remember the command that we use to remove a directory. You use the command rmdir. Then you copy the directory that you're supposed to delete, or rather to remove. Then you enter the enter button. Look at this, what is showing us. Fail to remove empty directory, no such file exists. But if this will be your first attempt, you just copy that part only, then you type as it is in your in your terminal, and it will show you the correct thing. Maybe you can check the last, yeah, just as you can see my last assignment, it was correct, and I applied the same procedure to reach up to this point. So the thing that you must have noted by now, the command that you must be knowing for you to attempt this assignment to 100%, you should be knowing the meaning of the CD, which means to navigate between a directory, the folder, the CP, which stands for copy files and directory, MV, which stands for move or rename files and directory, RM, which stands for remove files and directory. Then the next part we have the mkdir, you create a directory. Then we have the touch, you create an empty file. Next part we have rmdir, which stands for delete a directory. And maybe the last part we have the man, which stands for manu. But as time goes by, we'll keep on learning this new concept. Thank you for watching my lesson. Don't forget to like, comment, and also subscribe. In case you have any question, kindly ask below the comment line. I will answer all the questions that will be asked by the learners. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.